Yo, what's going on guys, HyperX here, and today I want to talk about Nintendo Switch Online because the update went live today, which of course is update version 13.1.0, which is actually the first update we've had since the OLED Switch released, and of course this one is necessary if you want to get the expansion pack, and then of course download the N64 games, the Sega Mega Drive games, stuff like that. So in today's video, I wanted to just recap what is in the expansion pass, and also just share some gameplay, because honestly, I'm really excited just because it is a chance to go back and play Ocarina of Time on my Switch. Ocarina of Time is not only my favourite Zelda game, my favourite game of all time. It is a game I have replayed many times. I own it on the Nintendo 64, on the GameCube, on the Nintendo DS, and now it is on my Switch, which I am incredibly happy about. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I know when this was first announced, people were a little bit kind of upset because of course the increase in price in order to access this stuff was definitely a surprise. And depending on, of course, whether you want to get that stuff, you know, whether the N64 library is of interest to you, then that is of course a barrier to entry. But let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you don't mind? Is this something you're going to be picking up regardless? And of course, if you have been enjoying the content lately, then don't forget to subscribe. But as mentioned, if you guys saw the trailer, you will know that the expansion pack, of course, introduces the N64 library to begin with today. As of launch date, the titles that are included are Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Lilac Wars, Sin and Punishment, Dr. Mario 64, Mario Tennis 64, Operation Win Back, and Yoshi's Story. Shout out to Yoshi's Story as well, that had some of the best music. I love that game so much. So obviously it is a nice launch lineup. There are of course more games coming later on, things like Majora's Mask, other stuff like that. So it is of course stuff to look forward to, and as mentioned, there is also the Mega Drive library if you want to invest in that. Keep in mind, for anyone that's sort of seen the trailer, you don't need the expansion pass for the Animal Crossing DLC. It is of course like a part of it if you want to, but you can just get the DLC separately. Also keep in mind, the Animal Crossing DLC doesn't go live until November the 5th. Now of course, first things first, just seeing Ocarina of Time running on Switch, it's just great, right? I mean, this is one of those games that I can go back to time and time again. You know how like some games, you can go back to older games and you're like, you know what, I loved it back in the day, but it feels a little bit dated right now. Ocarina of Time is one of those games that is just timeless for me. I can just go back. Maybe I am blinded by nostalgia, but regardless, I love this game so much. Playing through not only Ocarina of Time, but also Master Quest, where things are in reverse, it's just a good time. In fact, let me know down below, what is your favourite Zelda game? I want to know. That being said, of course, it is also worth noting, one of the big questions that arose when this was first announced was whether we would be playing the 60Hz or the 50Hz versions of the game. Of course, if you play the European versions, the PAL versions, it of course used to be 50Hz. When this was first announced, Nintendo were a little bit quiet, but they have since gone and clarified that all N64 games in the upcoming expansion will be offered in 60Hz. Basically, the way that it works is you can select different ROMs. So if you choose the North American one, you get 60Hz, but you can, if you want to, select the PAL one for 50Hz. Keep in mind, when you go to the menu, you of course have the option to display either just the North American ROMs or both North American and European ones. For the time being, these are of course available in both. I imagine there will come a time in the future where there may be some games that are only available in one type of ROM, but that is effectively how you access the different versions. Now again, as a recap, if you guys do want to grab this one, then you can basically buy the expansion pass in either a 12-month single user or a family pass. And if you currently have Nintendo Switch Online, then you basically get a prorated discount based on the number of days you have remaining in your current membership. But default price for this is either $34.99 for the single user or $59.99 for the family pass. That's in UK pounds, whatever it is in dollars. That's effectively your pricing. So that is pretty much it. That is just a quick update on the Nintendo Switch Online dropping today, available officially from October the 24th. You do have to download the new update if you want to be able to install it, but that is ready. Once we do, of course, get more games, I'll definitely be checking them out because there are some N64 titles that I really want to revisit. Yo, shout out to Blast Corps. I want that game back. I want Mischief Makers back. I want Bomberman 64 back. I want Donkey Kong 64 back. There are lots of great games. Let me know in the comments down below which N64 games do you think need to be in this pass. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to catch more from us, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. And if you want somewhere to hang out, play games, or chat all things from games to anime, food to fitness, consider joining the HyperX Gaming Discord.